Welcome to the Icaran sector, and welcome to 1000 points of Eldar versus Tyranids in Tempest of War. So this is another Solohammer game. This is me, Andrew, and we're going for another 1000 point game. And Tempest, because it seems to be quite a fun way to play Solohammer. So we've just got the basic take and hold. So 5 points hold 1, 5 points hold 2, and then 5 points hold more objectives than your opponent. But there are only 4 on the table at this size, and the other one is just down there. We are going deployment zone, corner to midpoint, corner to midpoint. I don't know who's got what side yet. And with the Nids, there's what lightning storms. So if you're on an objective, roll a dice in the start of every psychic phase, and on a 6, that unit takes a mortal wound. So that could be interesting. I'm not sure who's going to be doing what yet. So yeah, basically, I will show you shortly. I had some Nids commission painted by a friend of mine in the UK, Redtooth on Instagram. Check him out. He's amazing. He's a master of the sponge, and he's painting me up a big Tyrannifex and some Termagants, and hopefully more to come in the future. So I couldn't resist not getting on the table as soon as possible, and I played with the 1000 point list of Eldar fairly recently off camera, and I enjoyed playing it. And I thought, well, seeing as I know what that list does, if I use that one again against the Nids, we'll go from there. Right, with that being said, let's go look at the armies. So here we have the 1000 points of the Eldar, and they are Hail of Doom as normal Far-Flung Craft World. There is the Farseer on his jet bike. This is a Outrider, so there's only 3 CP. So he's got Fate's Messenger, so his first failed save, that damage will become 0. And he has the Weeping Stones, so I roll 1 additional d6 at the start of the turn when I'm determining their Strands of Fate. And he's got Doom and Guide, because of course he does. A unit of 10 Guardians, a unit of 10 Dire Avengers with the Shredding Fire, so the Hail of Doom goes off on a 5+, and then fast attack, 1 unit of Swooping Hawks with Suppressing Fire, so I can set 1 enemy that was a range target of these attacks, roll 3d6, if I beat the leader, then they cannot fire at Overwatch. Which will be maybe quite useful. 1 Shining Spears with Shimmer Shield on the leader, the Aspect Exarch, there we go. And they have Expert Lancers, so they make a charge and they get +1 to hit. These are actually 2 units of 3 Wind Riders with Shuriken Cannons, and then the Wave Serpent with all Shuriken Cannons. And that is the Eldar. We'll go look at the Tyranids. And here we have the 1000 points of the Tyranids. And these are the guys that have been painted up for me. This guy looks so cool. I couldn't resist not getting him on the tabletop. And so yeah, we are running as High Fleet Behemoth. And I've left them exactly as they stand. So I can reroll charge rolls made for units with this adaptation, and also their main one, Hyper Aggression. If I made a charge move, was charged, or perform a heroic intervention, then until that fight is resolved, add 1 to the strength characteristics. So these guys that are strength 3 will suddenly be strength 4, and wounding Eldar on 3s rather than 4s, which would be quite tasty, and maybe wounding vehicles a bit easier and things as well. We're led today by the Broodlord. He has the Maw-Claws of Thyrax, so he's got +1 to attack. Each time he makes a melee attack, you can reroll the wound roll, and every time the bearer destroys an enemy unit as a result of a melee attack, until the end of the battle, add 1 to the bearer's attack characteristics to a maximum of 3. So If he does lots of damage, he's going to be fun. And he has the Warlord trait from... Sorry, he has the Warlord trait from Behemoth, which I've suddenly lost. Monstrous Hunger. Each time this Warlord makes a melee attack, a modified wound roll of a 6 inflicts 1 mortal wound to the target. In addition, unit of 11 Hormagaunts with adrenal glands, so they get +1 strength. So they'll be up to strength 5 on the charge. And a unit of Termagants with flesh borers, a unit of Gargoyles with their flesh borers, a unit of 6 Gene Stealers, a unit of 10 Gene Stealers, a Morlock with the adaptation synaptic enhancement, so he has Shadow of the Warp and he has Synapse, because the only other model that has Synapse is him, so that's a 6-inch ignore morale. And then the big fella, the Tyrannifex with the Rupture Cannon, and he has Demic Symbiosis, so he's got a 4-up, and then lots and lots of hunting. Right, we will go set up the board and come back for deployment. So the Eldar won the roll-off. We've got 3 the Guardians here. The Wave Serpent's got the Dire Avengers inside. We've got the Shining Spears at the back. These guys holding the objective. Sweeping Hawks hidden, Warlord hidden, and these banks, because the Gene Stealers couldn't get on this objective because it's too close, because they need to be more than 9 inches away from the deployment zone, but they could take this one. So they do have the 2 objectives here. We've got the Hormagaunts there with the Broodlord, and I forgot to say his Psychic Power is Catalyst, and he also has the Unstoppable Onslaught from the Behemoth. This guy and these guys are holding the objective. The Gargoyles ready to go that way, as well as the Gene Stealers to take that objective. And yeah, so it's going to be a tight game. So first of all, we need to see who gets turn 1. The Eldar get turn 1. Can they stop the Gene Stealers? Let's go on to turn 1 for the Eldar. So we got a Psychic, 2 Psychic, and a save for our Fate dice. Tempting target. The Tyranid player picked that one, because that one was taken quite easily. Behind enemy lines, those Guardians have moved behind enemy lines, and I can do the Swooping Hawk thing. And Assassination. There's only one character, and he's well hidden over there. Especially, so we might keep that one for later, but we should be able to score 10 points this turn. So on the start of the Psychic phase, we will test. They don't take a mortal wound, and there's 2 on this one, so the... Nope, the big fella, nope, and then the Gene Stealers, nope, so no mortal wounds taken in the first turn. And we'll go on to the Psychics. So, we will doom the Gene Stealers. Doom goes off on a 7. Yes. Are we then deny range? 4. Yes, we are within deny range. So let's make this a 6 and a 9. Do the Gene Stealers have Shadow in the Warp? No, okay. So it's just the characters. 18 inches. Okay, we are outside Shadow of the Warp, so that is a 9. So we'll need a 10 to deny that one. No. So they have Doom, and then we will guide the Shining Spears. So we'll use the other Psychic for a 6. And I think that passes on a 6 anyway. Yep. So that one goes off. There's no more denies. I don't even need to roll the other dice. So we'll start with the shooting. These guys will shoot the Gene Stealers. 1, 3. Hitting on 3s. Oh, that's not good. Wounding on 3s. Saving on their 5-up invols. No, so we do take down 4 of them. And they're outside of Synapse. So that's good. We'll start with the fella there. The Wave Serpent. And then wounding on 3s, re-rolling everything. Well, that was fine. Yes. 6. Ooh. Oh, that's very cocked. Alright, 5 of them go after the first volley. Right, I guess these guys should shoot next, because they've got guide on them. So the Shuriken Cannon hits all the times, wounds all the times, kills 2 more of them. The Gene Stealers are getting cleared off here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 regular guns. Gene Stealers are toughness 4? Maybe toughness 5. Gene Stealers. Toughness 4, so these are wound on 4s, but re-rolling everything. Hitting on 3s. I'll hit, don't need to worry about 2 of them auto wound. That's an auto wound. And these will wound on 4s. 3, 6, 9, 12! 5-up invols. No, the Gene Stealers are very much gone. Which means we don't actually get the objective, because we can't charge onto it. Actually, yes, they can do their move, battle focus, for 3. That will just get them on it. So we do take an early 2 objectives. What's the range of the las blasters? Is it 24? .24 for the las blasters. Oh yes. So we will put everything into these guys. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's a lot of shots. 6 is auto wound. Only 2 misses and another 6. Wounding on strength 4, toughness of the things is 3. Yep, so wounding on 3s. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I've got 5 up saved. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Oh, that's not bad saving. Ah, that's pretty good actually. That one's quite cocked. 2, 4, 6. 4, 6. Which actually then puts those guys out of line of sight from them. That's something. And these guys will do their hup, sky leap to protect the Wind Riders. That's probably foolish. But they do get behind enemy lines. Those guys won't need any... although, is he within 18 inches? Yep. So he can put his 4 shots into there as well. You never know. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 3s. Alright, 2 killed, 1, 6. Nope. So that is another 3 of them go. Leaving just 2 of them left. That was rather effective. So do I get any... So he will just... No, he'll stay where he is. Actually, he will battle focus. 3 inches. Just that way to make it just a little bit more effective screen. And... yeah. That is where we will end the turn for the Aeldari just now. And yes, that is behind enemy lines and attempting target taken. We'll keep hold of Assassinate because we never know, you might get through to that one as we go into turn 1 for the Tyranids. So the orders are in, bring it down, which is this thing. Raise banners. We're not going to get because we're not on any objectives. Yeah, and no retreat, no surrender. So both of these guys have had to remain on the objective because they can't leave it. Nothing's fallen back, nothing's failed morale. They passed morale, but that was before this anyway. And yeah, so we've moved here to deal with this. They've stayed still, and we've moved here to deal with that. And if we deal with some of the stuff here, we might have a chance, and then the Morlock can come up later and do some damage if we can clear away some of this screen. On to the Psychic phase. So these guys, nope. Him, nope. Those guys, nope. The Guardians, nope. And the Shining Spears, nope. Nobody takes anything from the Warp Lightning, so that is handy for now. As we go onto the Psychic phase, so we will do Catalyst on himself, which goes off on a 6. That goes off on a 7. We now definitely in deny range. We don't deny that. And let's see. +1 to wound rolls or smite. Let's go for a smite. Oh no, we need to pay a CP to cast a second psychic power. Where is it? Power of the Hive Mind. I can attempt to manifest 1 additional psychic power. Yes. So we'll go for a smite. That's a 6. Do we deny? No. D3 for 3. So we will put a wound onto 1 and take down a jet bike. That is a good start. Onto the shooting. We'll fire the big bug first because we can at these poor unsuspecting fellas here. Then we have the rupture cannon, heavy 3, strength 14. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. Oh, 1 failed. D6 plus 4 damage, AP minus 4. Yeah, that's just going to take 2 of them down, isn't it? Very, very easily. And then he also has Stinger Salvo, Assault 8. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s is strength 5. So that's 4 AP minus 1. Is that a 5-up save? Well, yeah. Well, even then. That deals very much with those bikes in a very satisfying manner, but leaves everything else there. Actually, sneakily, 2 of these gargoyles can see that. 2 shots hitting on 4s. Oh, only on 5s. Nothing. Worth a try. And that is the end of the shooting phase, because there's nothing over here that can shoot. And everything is now out of range here. So these guys will charge those, and we will spend a CP on Overwatch. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looking for 6s, and they will auto wound. Ooh. That could be 6 5-ups. Oh. Well, that's not bad saving, but it's not enough. Those 2 get taken down, which means the Broodlord must charge in instead. Oh, 12. Oh, very much. Broodlord goes smash. And let's see. What does he do? He gets 6 attacks. Plus +1 for charging. And add 1 to the bearer's attacks from the Maw Claws of Thyrax. 8 attacks. He hits on 2s, strength 5, so 2s and 3s. AP minus 3. Well, they've got a 4-up save. I think they have a 4-up save. Yes, so even at the... what's his thing? Unmodified wound roll of 6, the AP curse is -5. Well, there's no save either way. So hitting on 2s, wounding on 3s. Eh? What? Strength 5, toughness 3, yeah. Unless he's just not got anything to buff his strength, right? Well, that is a mortal wound in addition, so he will actually kill 3 of them, but they will actually survive. And get to fight back. That I did not see coming. So they have 2 attacks and 3 hitting on 3s. Strength 3. So wounding on 5s. No wounds. And they are leadership 8, so they can't. Oh, they can fail on the 6. No, they don't fail. That was a bit whiffy there, Mr. Broodlord. You've left yourself just a tad exposed. So we might get no retreat, no surrender at the end of the... And our missions added Defense Stronghold, which should be doable, and Overwhelming Firepower, kill 2 things in the shooting phase. That still being the target. I was thinking about moving it this way, but it went that way. If we can kill the Gene Stealers and we can kill the Broodlord, then we get Overwhelming Firepower, and we'll get Assassinate as well. And we also got 15 points because we held 2, and they only held 1. Actually, double check that. Oh no! We only get 10 points. Because they are actually in range of that one. But hopefully, by the end, they won't be. So, Psychic Phase. They don't take a mortal wound. Dire Avengers don't take a mortal wound. The Gene Stealers don't. The Termagant and the Tyrannifex, no. So far, no mortal wounds caused. Psychic Phase. So he's actually stayed where he is just now for blocking out. And I got 2 psychic and a wound roll. So we are definitely in Shadow of the Warp range, and -1 to cast. So he will guide the those guys, and we'll use both dice, so that's an 11. So we can deny it on a 12. Nope. So they're guided, so they can reroll all hits. And that's line of sight blocking. So you can't actually do any of the psychic shenanigans because nothing else is in line of sight because of maybe we should have moved in, but hey, no, they'll reroll all hits. I'll take that. So we'll start by putting everything from that into those guys. 1, 2, so 3 shots. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. 6s don't actually matter at this point because it's still 5-up invul. 1 saved. So that's 1 counter for Overwhelming Firepower. Now to kill the Broodlord. So we will put these guys in first. Hitting on 3s. Ooh. He's got 4-up invul, but it's just auto wounds are very helpful. Wounding on, 6. 4-up invul. Ooh, 2 go through. So that's 4 damage. 5-up catalyst. So 3 go through. How many wounds does the Broodlord have? Broodlord has 7 wounds, putting him down to 4. So we'll do the meltal shots from those guys first, because they're 2 damage. Force catalyst a bit harder. So they're... What is the toughness of a Broodlord? Is he toughness 5 or is he toughness 6? It's toughness 5, okay. So I think these melters... So we've got the Star Lance, which is a strength 6, strength 8. Alright, so they are actually all wounding on 3, so we can do it all together. So 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Wounding on 3s. 4-up invuls. That's 2 damage. So he takes 1 damage, putting him down to 3. And the Shuriken Cannon. Re-rolling. Wounding on that. Saving on 4s. Ooh, the ult saved. Oh, wrong dice, but still. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's only 3 of them now, isn't it? Yep. Hitting on 3s, but re-rolling everything. So, in fact, I will just re-roll everything. We'll fish for those 6s. Yes, that's a couple more. And we're only on 5s. So that's 6, 2. 4-up saves. 5-up catalysts. Ooh. Right, I am going to spend one of my rare CPs on a reroll because this is thematic. No, we do take down the Broodlord. And he can't do any extra shenanigans because he's not in combat and hasn't fought. And anything else that can be done? Where's my measure? Can I get in there? There's an 11-inch charge, but I think they'd be out of cohesion because there'd only be one base that fit in and the other one would be there. So I don't think that's going to be doable. No morale needed. And we'll go on to turn 2 for the Tyranids. So we kept bringing it down, we discarded the other one, and we actually managed to get no retreat, no surrender. I drew Battlefield Supremacy, which I discarded for a CP, and then got Assassination, and the character's all the way over there. So we should be able to bring it down because we've moved around here to keep the home objective. So we only scored 5 points for that one because we weren't on that objective anymore. But we have that one, so we will get Supremacy. Oh no, we get Extend Battle Lines, sorry, because we're on these 2. And then we will hopefully destroy this thing for Bring It Down, or charge it and lock it down. And the Morlock popped up over there to see if I can deny them Defend Stronghold. That might not last, but we shall see. Well, also, that's another Shadow in the Warp now on the table, which could be useful. And And yeah, we will go on to the psychic phase. There's no psychic phase, but him, new bugs. Ooh, one of them takes a wound. Gargoyles. Ooh, one of them drops down. The Guardians, new. The Dire Avengers, new. So the lightning backfiring on the Eldar, the Tyranids even. Right. Shooting phase. So we'll put the big fella into him first. So 3 shots. 1 hit. 1 wound. And the Wave Serpent has a 5 up invul against shooting. Yes. Which it fails. D6 plus 4 for 5. And that is 13 wounds. Down to 8. And the Stinger Salvo, 8 shots. So it's toughness 7, the strength 5. Yep. So 3s. Oh, they all hit. And then 5s. That, not bad, 4. At 4, so it's -1. So it takes another 2 wounds, putting it down to 6. So these bugs will try and... So there is now 11 of them. 2, 8, 10, 11. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Saving on 4s. No. Chipping away at it. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do the same thing. Yeah. And 5s. Oh, 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves. No. Putting it down to 3 wounds. Well, we should try and charge it and lock it down. Yes, that's what we'll do first. 7-inch charging it. That should definitely do it. Oh yes. So we will crawl all over its hull. And these guys have a 2.5-inch attack range, so they should all be in. And he will try and charge the Guardian Defenders, who will fire a shot of Overwatch. And he doesn't get in though. 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots. Hitting on 6s even. Now, as a Morlock, is it toughness 7 or is it toughness 8? Toughness 7. So we will use the wound that I didn't use in my turn. And these will wound on... Oh no, they auto wound, don't they? And become AP -3. So 4 6-up saves. Oh, he only takes a wound. Putting him on to 13. That is fairly reasonable, actually, even though he failed his charge. But we're going to the charge over there. Are they all in 2.5 range? Oh yes. 11. How many attacks do they have each? Termagants have 1 attack each. 4s, strength 3. On 4s. And wounding on 6s, no. And the Wave Serpent gets 3 attacks, hitting on 6s, and then wounding on 2s, nothing. So that's a stalemate over there. And we did get extend battle lines. Bring it down is fairly close, so I will leave that, I think. I will ditch Assassination. And the Eldar get Defend Stronghold. The orders came in from the Craft World, from the Farseers. We got Deploy Teleport Homers, Bring it down, which is that thing, and no prisoners, kill 15 wounds. Yeah, equals them. So I need to get 15, which is possible with what we've got on the board. They've stayed there. The Farseers come over here. I got 3 Psychics I decided to keep. So we'll go for maybe a Super Smite and maybe a Doom. We fell back out of combat over there, and everything else moved around to shoot. These guys are doing Deploy Teleport Homers, and we've gone hunting the big bug. And we'll see how this goes. Onto the Psychic phase. So we will use one of them and doom this thing. So I do need to roll a 2 because of Shadow in the Warp. Yes! And then we will Super Smite with the 2 left on this thing for D6 for 6. So that's down to 7. So it is doomed, and yes, so we will go on to the shooting phase. We'll start around here. We'll do the 4 shots from him, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s, but re-rolling everything. No, just 2 at AP -3, so 2 6s. Nope, so we take another 2 wounds, putting it down to 5. And everything from there into that. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 shots. Or 20 shots because it's a rapid fire. It's assault 2. Oops. 6s. And then wounding on 5, re-rolling everything. I will keep that one 5. So 3 at 4 up and 5 at 6 up. That's 3 wounds and then 6s. That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does it go crazy? Won't do anything at this range, but no. So we do get rid of the Morlock, and that was Oh look, was it 14 wounds? Yes. So no prisoners. 12. We need to do one more wound. Well, let's go do that then. So these will shoot into those guys first. 2. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 2s. So they will go straight through, and these 4 will save on 6s. They have a 5 up save as well. Yes. So 4, 5 will go. And that will do me enough for that one. And 1. So these guys will shoot there as well. This is where I need to pick up buckets of dice. So there's 11, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And just to make sure we do kill them, we will do Blade Storm for a CP. So 6s to hit will generate an extra hit. And yes. So now I just have to pick up all of these dice. Hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, no rerolls or anything. And we generate 3 more. That's not as much as I was hoping for. But 5s and 6s, well, any shot will cut straight through their armor because it's 18 minus 2. Yeah, they're dead many times over. I would have wiped the squad. Right. And they will battle focus backwards, I think. For 3. This is a common... So I just consolidate back onto the objective. And these guys will put everything into him. He's toughness 8. Yeah, 17 wounds. Toughness 8, yeah, okay. Maybe we can't take him down, but we'll see. The Melter will hit on 3s. And this one will wound on 5s. This one will hit and wound on 4s, no. And save on the 4-up invul, no. Ooh. 2 damage. Putting him down to... there it is. 15. The shuriken cannon. Wound on 5s. Nope. The regular shuriken 1, 2, 3. And on 6s. No, just 1 4-up invul. which he makes. So those guys will have to go charging in. Oh, 10. I have the CP, so I will fire Overwatch. The Rupture Cannon. Nothing. And the Spine Salvo. Oh, 1. Wound on a 3. No. Never mind. Now this is well. So they're hitting on 2s because they made a charge. And they have Star Lance is strength +5. They'll be strength 8. So the regular lances will hit on 2s, wound on 5s. Because they're strength 7. Oh, strength 6, sorry. And the boss will hit on 2s, wound on 4s. This is 1, 2, 3 regular guys. 3 attacks each. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. So just the 3 with a 4-up invul. So he takes 4 wounds. Bringing down to 11. And then 5 attacks from the regular die, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 4s. Saving on the 4-up invul. Nope. And that's another 2 damage. Putting him down to 9. So how many attacks does he get back? I'm probably nowhere near bracketed yet. Brackets on 8 wounds. 4 attacks, 5 because he was charged. Powerful limbs, strength 7. So hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Ah, just the 1. Saving on a 4-up. Nope. There's 2 damage, but there is 1 that was on a single wound. Right. Big Bug of Doom will have to maybe fire into combat. So we get 5 points for no prisoners, 5 points for deploying no teleport homers. We don't get Bring It Down yet, but we'll keep hold of that one. With no real leadership left on the table, the hive mind is becoming distorted. We've got Storm, Hostile Objective, Blood and Guts. We've still got Bring It Down. We pulled Secure No Man's Land, but I paid a CP to change it. We've remained in combat here, and again, with no leadership, these guys have just moved forward. Onto the Psychic phase. Big guy. Nope. Nope. The Guardians, nope, and the Dire Avengers, no. So only a couple of wounds been caused by these lightning storms. Onto the shooting phase, we will shoot into combat. 3 shots, hitting on 4s because it's heavy. Wounding on 2s. So there's a 5 up first. Nope, so that's 1 dead. 5 up. Yep, and then another 5 up. Alright, so we just kill the one of them there. We stayed in combat because they're now strength 4, so they're not going to be doing much damage. 2, 4, 8. Stinger Salvo. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. That's 4. Saving on 4s. Ooh. So that's another 2 wounds. Leaving just the Exarch. That is kind of what we wanted. And these bugs will all shoot into the Guardians. 4, 6, 8, 9 of them. Hitting on 4s. wounding on 3s, and saving on, they've got 4-up save, up to 5, down to 4, 4-ups. Oh, it's nice in the wrong place. But we kill 2 of them. Onto the charge phase. They will charge in. 6. Ooh, I think I should do it. Yes. And I guess we probably should spend a CP on Overwatch, seeing as we've got some spare CP. So that's 8 of them now. Oh, why did you leave your base behind? Okay, these things are awkward. Maybe even obnoxious might be the word of choice. Right, yes. CP Overwatch. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hitting on 6s. 3. Well, I'll cut straight through and we'll actually take 3 of them down. I don't know if that will do much to save them. So consolidating in. Yeah, they're all going to be in the 2, 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gargoyles have 1 attack each. No, there's a gargoyle strat, right? Okay, we'll pay a command point for Ferocious Appetite for Hive Tendril to re-roll the wound roll. And we'll pay a command point for Blinding Venom. So you can't re-roll. Can't re-roll the hit roll. That's so okay. They went guided, were they? And subtract 1 from the hit roll, so they will be hitting on 4s. 2, 6 hitting on. Oh no, they get an extra attack because they charged. 2. Oh, that's more useful. And what was the reroll the wound roll? Okay, 4s. And 3s rerolling. Oh, no. So just 3 4-up saves. So 1 more goes. And over here, Paranoid Exarch will go first. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 6s. Just the 1. 4-up invul, which he makes. And he gets 4 attacks, because there's no charges now. Hit. And wounding on 3s. 4-up Shimmer Shield. So that's a stalemate for another turn. And the Guardians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of them's out of range. Do Guardians only have 1 attack, or do they have 2 attacks? They have 1 attack. Hitting on 4s because of -1 to hit. Wounding on 4s, strength 3, toughness 3. 5-up saves. We take down 2 of them. So they lost 2, 4, 5. So they will need a morale. 5, 7. The leadership of the Guardians is 7, so they lost 3. 6. One more runs away. And there's 6 left there. Oh, three more run away. They didn't like the bugs at all. So the gargoyle leadership is 5, so that's 10, yeah. So one more runs away, and there's 3 on 1s and 2s. What? One more runs away. So actually, the Guardians still hold the objective because they outnumber 3-2. That's unexpected. Alright, so that is Blood and Guts. That's kill units, so that's no. As we go into turn 4 for the Eldar. So we scored 15, so we held 2, because we outscored that one, and held more because that one was contested. So we still got Bring It Down, secure no man's land, so the Farseer advanced onto that one. Those guys advanced onto that one, and those guys advanced a mighty 1 inch. But still going to put some shots down there, keeping the Wave Serpent out of the way. We fell back, and they moved so we can try and shoot it as much as possible. Oh, I didn't do my dice. I can reroll 1 because that's what the Farseer does. Psychic. 2 psychics and a hit. Yes, we'll go for that one. Because then we can do some damage and storm hostile objective. So basically, so if I can control that one by the end of the turn, I will get that one. If not, no big deal because I haven't taken an objective off anybody. So we'll go on to the psychic phase. Does he take a mortal wound? Nope. The Guardians? Nope. The Gargoyles? Nope. The Dire Avengers? Yes. Ooh. And the White Hawks don't. You can come off there. Stand up then. And the big fella. No. Okay. On to the psychic phase then. We will doom this guy, which doesn't go off. And we will super smite for 6. Putting him down to 3. But no rerolls though, so that's going to be a challenge. We'll start the shooting phase. The bikes. I'll hit on 3s. And on 5s. So that's 2 4-up invul saves. Putting him down to a single wound. So the Farseer will shoot, hitting on 3s because he advanced. And wounding on 6s. 1 4 save, which he does not make. Does he go crazy? No. So we do get Bring It Down. And those guys will make their 3 inches again. So they will actually take that one. And then on to the fight phase. The 2 gargoyles over there. 2 hits. No wounds. 3 guardians, no hits. And turn first. Right, I think that's where we're going to end it. Let me close up the final score. So, coming to the end of turn 5, it puts the score 100 to the end Eldar, because they scored 45 on primary, 45 on secondary, and they're painted, to 25 with 10 for primary, 5 for secondary. The cards did not like the Nids. But the Big Gun of Doom is fun. I like that. So, I think we'll have to add some more psychic shenanigans to the Tyranids, because they, as I devour models on the tabletop, they get new miniatures. So, Red Tooth, if you're watching this, expect an order within the new year, I think. So, the Eldar were brutal today, that first turn. And not even bring it down over there, but we got it over here. That's crazy. All right, well, we've got more battle reports coming up, more Solohammer. I have my first ever Forge World I want to put together on camera. So please do like, subscribe, follow along, leave comments, and we will see you in the next video.